Hello everyone, I'm still setting up. Hello, hope you're enjoying the fish while I fix things. Excuse me. Oops, one more second. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see. It's not switching. Hold on. Oh, that's too high. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good night. Thank you. don't think this will do what I want it to do. I can see all my buckets. Hold on. Fish from a weird angle. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hi, everyone. Oops. Okay, that's better. All right. Hello. Let me just adjust y'all a little bit. There we go. Get y'all plugged in. Switch y'all back so you can see the tank. Let's move that. All right. Still a little tall. There we go. That's much better. I forgot my water. Hold on. Y'all can see the mess. It's fine. Just a bunch of tanks. Alright, that blue one right here, that's a quarantine. There's some not so healthy Medaka. I got a light for it, some house plants, some plants that I'm growing. This is one of my black water tanks, or however you call it. How is everyone? All right. Let's see. Yeah, I just, thank you. I finally got to sit down. I'm like really new to showing my face. So, let's see. Let's see. Thank you, everyone. I wanted to come in and just chit chat a little bit. I wanted to try and give away a sticker, but since I'm on mobile, I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I've got these really big green neon tetras in here. So, if you see them, they're like thick. Thick little, green neon tetras. They're like tall. I'll try and give more people wrenches as I see them. I, I guess I can talk a little bit more about my quarantine for a little bit. Medaka's come in almost always with some sort of worms. And I'm treating them for that right now. So if you see like a very thick Medaka, it's because it's stuffed with worms. Cece, how long have you kept fish? On and off my whole life. But really, like, seriously for the past, like, 6 years. So, these, I'm currently treating them for worms. They come in with, all sorts of worms, and they, how do you call it? They, because they're pond fish. $146. That's pretty cool. I'll I'll go grab the sticker since we're talking about the Medaka anyway. This is art by me of a Yukikihi Medaka. And then I have some of my logo coming in the mail. Here, I have a couple of those, so I'd like to give away a couple of these. Since I'm on the mobile format, I'm gonna have to do something interesting. Which is I'm probably gonna do like a random number generator thing. Oh yeah, you can see my meds on the top. There. I keep all my stuff that could be poisonous up there, so you know, other animals, people can't get to them. Oh, I was talking about quarantine. Hold on. I'm just trying to put people as mod that I've seen more than once or twice. I I had a real bad stream last stream. That's why I'm doing it again on a day that I don't normally do. Um, so this also helps me like know that like certain people are that's all right. I'm just on just trying to make sure that I can get everybody blue as possible. Oh, I just kicked y'all. Let me pull you out a little bit. Um, I want to make sure that I can get everybody blue, so it also helps me to see like who, at a glance, that people are in here and not just randoms, and it's going out to actual the people it needs to be. What was I talking about? I think I was talking about quarantining my I think I was talking about my Medaka. I quarantined them for a very long time. And then I quarantined them for a long time. These guys have been quarantined for 6 months. Yeah, just about 6 months. Since they have worms, they'll probably be quarantined for another 3 until I'm sure that the worms are gone. Yeah, the last stream was pretty bad. But this one's so much better. So I have, you can't see it. Hold on. Cece, do you have a favorite fish that you like to breed? Yeah, I breed Medakas. They're Japanese rice fish. And they, and I like them the most. They're cute. And, how long does it usually take for those worms to die? It depends on the severity. I found that in Medaka and Guppies specifically, that it takes a long time to get rid of the worms. And I'd have to say some, like the Guppies took about 4 weeks. Unfortunately, these specific Medaka behind me just they just have a lot in them. So wherever they were sourced from, I got them from a local fish store. They were just really bad. And it just happens sometimes. Specifically with Medaka, which are pond bred, because they are pond fish for the most part. I do Yukihis, I do platinums. I'm looking at them. Yukihis, platinums, koi, or the red hen. So there's 2 names for the same one. They're either koi or red hen, Medaka. And then I have, these ones are black or orochi, but like low quality. And I have a couple others that I haven't shared yet publicly, so. Speaking of things that stink, I'm doing a little. I'll put this here. Is there a particular fish that you plan to get that you've not kept? No. I don't think so. Maybe some more live bearers. I want more like rare live bearers. I like the I have gambusia behind this blue thing here. And I have they're least killifish, but they're not killifish. They're, you know. What are they? They're live bearers. They're just really teeny tiny. I like those, the least killifish. And I want to talk about this jar in a minute, but I want to get some of like the Caris species live bearers. What's a tiger limia? I know what a limia is. Well, not personally. I haven't seen them like in person. Oh, I wonder if they're in the book. Hold on. I have two different books. Hold on. 1 second. We'll talk about my jars in a second. I love tetras. I don't know if you can see him. I can barely see him. That's my betta fish. He's very unhappy. I'm waiting for his tank to cycle. CC, has anyone mentioned turning on subscriber only, not to only encourage subscribers, but to keep trolls from going through the effort? I believe it's an easy setting, but I don't stream. It's been mentioned. I have to like look in the settings and figure out how to do it. I'm typically on my phone, so I don't have a lot of the settings that I do typically on my computer. I think my I have Facebook and Instagram, and I think my email is somewhere on one of those. But if you could contact me on one of those things, that would be great. Is anyone a managing moderator? I don't know the difference, so I just picked the one with the least things. Oh, so we can talk about this jar. This is a little experiment that I have going on. It's gross. This is here we go. This is a culture of mainly detritus worms. Let's see. Xeni. That's Zen I think that did it. I had to remove her and add her back. I don't understand any of this YouTube stuff. I'm better off on Twitch. I know I'm on over there for a couple people. So I know like all the settings over there. Oh, I was talking about the jar. I'm sorry. So this jar is an experiment of sorts. It is also a culture for detritus worms. So it's a swamp jar. Thank you, Zen. This little swamp jar is it's very small. First of all, this is only a half a gallon, and I don't know if you can see it properly, but it is filled up to here, so a little less than halfway with dirt and sand. The detritus worms, I can suck them out nicely with a turkey baster and feed them to my fish. I have some snails in here. Let's see if I can't. Yeah. Let's see if I can't get y'all a little closer to the jar. Let's see. Let's see how nasty it is in there. But the detritus worms love it. I want to get I have a couple of bladder snails in here to kind of like keep the nastiness down a bit. They eat the algae that grows from the higher light, and they kind of move the water. Yeah. I have quite a few snails. This one, it's just a lot of detritus worms, but since I've been culturing the detritus worms in here, I wanted to do a bit of an experiment to see basically how long it can go with just being in a closed jar. I don't know if you can tell, but there's stuff moving around. There's the, how do you call them? There's no air going into here. It's stagnant. Pretty much. There's some of those bladder snails if it wants to focus. And these are oak leaves from my yard, and then just dirt, some peat moss, and sand. So basically I'm seeing how long it can go without really doing anything but top ups. It has no filter. Well, that's, you know, it's cycled. So and then you're gonna have to use my phone charger, but this is 2-gallon jar. The dirt and sand stops about here. This has snails and a couple Medaka in it. Is it? I'm sorry. That's because I'm holding it and I'm not on the tripod. So this jar has Medaka and snails, and it's filtered through the plants in the in here. These are just regular, mostly just regular pothos, and then I have this that I got from Order Planted Tanks. And that's in here. I don't know if you can tell because it's kind of like slouched over. But that's my other jar. I don't really show these jars very often. People either like them or they hate them. So I don't really want to get into all that with people. And here's the Medaka quarantine here. I have here he is. That is a white ram's horn, and that is a very large, stuffed full with worms, Medaka. And maybe I can show y'all the live bearer, the native live bearers. Let's see. It doesn't get much appreciation. Laura, it's not an albino ram's horn because its body is dark. It's just its shell that's white. Well, let's see if we can get a better. You can see its foot is dark, so it's not technically albino. That's real cool. I just think it's like a super light blue that makes it look gray. I need to scrape this tank, but I don't. This isn't a pretty tank. These all go out in the pond when it gets warmer. That's all right, Vibes. Get some sleep. Feel better. Let's see if I can't get my finger to stop covering the mic. I got this bucket of duckweed. If anybody wants duckweed, please let me know. Oh, that got really bright. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Here we go. Typically, I'm just going to put these outside, honestly. As soon as it gets warm enough for long enough. They're going outside. And, I want to get more. Go catch them. These are the best eaters I've got. I got this food off Amazon, and it's okay. I can't feed it to a lot of my fish because it's tan. It's the ultra fresh. I like experiment jars too. They're pretty cool. I can't wait to basically see how long this can go without crashing and when it crashes. And see how I can fix it. But right now I just kind of use it to feed the fish. Hold on. I got they are eating. You can kind of hear them pop up. Let's I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this, but it's, yeah, I don't think you can see it, but that pipette thing, is absolutely filled with detritus worms. How long does it take them to eat all that? Eat all the pellets that I just dropped in, or the detritus worms? The pellets. I don't know. No more than 15 minutes. I never find food on the bottom of their tank, and this food floats forever. It only gets knocked down when they knock it down. I think worms, but they're hard to get eaten completely. These the little fish like the worms better, like the fry. There's way more fish in here than there should be. This is like a little 10-gallon tank. Let's see if I can just... There you go. This is a little 10-gallon tank. There's probably about 50 fish in it. But they're all hiding in the duckweed and by the rock. I have detritus worms along the rim of my bow front tank. When it gets low, I see the hill streams climbing halfway out of the water to reach them on the edge. That's cute. I got coolie loaches. That's mainly what the detritus worms are for. I need to get more black worms for them too. I like detritus worms because I think they're cute when they swim around. They're like wiggly. I have detritus worms in a lot of tanks, just free food. Yep. I have the Medakas, and the Medakas will eat any small thing that moves. They, I've never fed pellets, so I had no clue. Makes sense that would float. Thanks. Yeah, some pellets don't float. I like these for specifically top feeders because they float for so long. Most other, the Hikari ones, I love Hikari, but they just don't float as long. So with like the Medaka, which these would be perfect for if they were red. They do not like tan food. The Medaka are top feeders. These will just eat anything. They don't care. Betta fish, my betta fish really likes them. The guppies love them. What percent is my phone at? I'll go. Hold on, y'all. Let's go feed the guppies. Well, I love my Gamboos, yeah. I also, well, I don't love guppies. I have a love-hate relationship with guppies. There's like a ton of fry in here. Oh, you can see the fry. Thanks, Jeff. Good night. Oh, I zoomed in way too much. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Thank you. Let's do... There we go. We can see some of the guppies. Got males and females in here. These are just mutts. I really like, let's see. Just gonna turn off this light so we can see the guppies better. Sorry, Medaka. They'll be fine then. There we go. We can see them a bit better now. Let's just go full throttle. Let's look at the guppies. I love these guppies. I work hard to keep these ones alive. He's had a lot of issues. See how big some of these females are getting. That blue one up there, is it opal color? I have some disabled ones. The disabled female there. I'll just pick out any weak fry. Any fry that have any swimming problems, I get rid of. As you can see, I have a couple of the very angled I got some of the very angled females. These ones are still in quarantine. The males were in quarantine for a while, but now that there's not deaths and I'm just kind of getting rid of eggs, they can all be together. I also have no issues if some of the fry die. There are hundreds in here. But honestly, with the Fritz dewormer, I haven't had any issues with fry dying. Oh, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. You wouldn't know if I was, but I'm just gonna kick you around a bit. Hold on. So much blue. Blue in my fish tank, blue in the chat. This, a lot of these have very great top view. Do you see this weird little, this one down here? That guppy makes me think she's dead all the time. She has, issues. I don't think I show off these guppies nearly as much. I worked real hard for them. "15 of these female guppies died. 15. And I finally got it where I have little to no death in this tank. I do cull out the odd swimmer fry, but none of the adults are dead. I made this little, let me see if I can show you. I made this little area over here. Let's see if I can drop y'all down far enough with this. I made this this little area over here. This is Java moss and Java fern mixed together. But you can see that the smallest of the fry hide in this little sorry, hide in this little cave area that I made for them. Which I think is really neat. And the food falls because of the flow. And then, they just hide back there and they don't get eaten. Can't keep guppies longer than 3 months. I highly recommend getting them and deworming them as soon as you get them. I know people are a little hesitant about medicating straight off, but I've noticed that getting guppies, no matter who they're from, deworming them increases their chance at life like 1,000-fold. Every single time I've ever talked to somebody that's had a problem with a guppy, it's that it had parasites. Thank you. Some of the females are getting pretty big. They're not as big as my giant guppy. These are, the males are from a local fish store, and the females are from PetSmart. PetSmart. I don't think I'll ever buy fish from PetSmart ever again. I do like deworming everything. I deworm mainly guppies and Medaka. Hello and good night, Jody P. Some of these ones are a little bit fat for my liking. I think I might take a couple of these girls out and give them an Epsom salt bath. I do feed this tank a lot. I feed them a lot. A lot. I just feed them a lot. This is a tank that I do water changes on a lot too. I have wild caught fish unless the seller says they're dewormed. I do it. I deworm all my fish when I bring them in from outside in the summer tubs. And then they also get antibacterial and they get antibacterial and dewormer. Hard to know what's overfeeding. Yeah, so I'm looking at a couple of these females and they seem a bit bloated. So I'm wondering if they're being overfed or but then I look at a couple of the males and they seem pretty skinny. So I think they're just little hogs. I have two meds that I use. I use Icax for things. I use I don't know. What are they called? They're over there. I use methylene blue, Icax. I don't know if y'all be able to hear me. Paracleanse, Macerin, Icax, methylene blue, General Cure, Thin Body Cure, Aquarium Salt, Epsom salt. Depends on what they need. I don't know if you heard any of that. I use just regular garlic. When I use garlic, I'll also just feed my fish garlic. Once every couple of months, I'll crush garlic. And I'll eat it off the ground. Actually, I probably should give these guys some. I'll pick up some garlic when I go to the grocery store. The only tank that I don't salt is my Coolie Loach tank. And that's actually the one that's behind the one that we're looking at right now. I need to get them, the Coolie Loaches, more sand. This, the tank that we're looking at is actually a quarantine. These guys, once they're healthy, will be put in with the, how do you call it? They'll go with the Coolie Loaches in the 29-gallon when I feel like they're dewormed enough. If we look at this yellow guppy, let's see if she'll turn around. She doesn't want to. She blends in with the sand. There we go. That, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. That's a parasite. She has it right there. And that's, let's see if I can get it. Oh, of course you're going to look at me. She has some irritation in her gills. And then on her backside, we can see, the parasite in there because she is transparent. So that is an extra dose of dewormer in the morning. Good night, Elfish. I like the 10 gallons for the, how do you call it? For the, quarantines. Hello. How many parasites you can see on the fish? Not too many parasites. Hang on, fish. This is inside of her. Since she is transparent, we can see the parasite in her on one of her sides. She's over here now. Maybe she's in better lighting. I'd love to be able to show y'all this because it's like super important. Wrong side, sweetie. Let's go. I don't think y'all can see it. There it is. You can see the parasite. That's like wrapped around her insides. And you can tell because it's going in a different direction than where her intestinal tract is. That's how you can tell it's inside of her and causing an issue. I'd like to take her out and salt her pretty good. Yeah, only on one side. And that's how you can tell it's not a part of her. Besides the fact that, the white thing. No, the dark line, that's a worm. Worm parasite, that's one of the darker ones. I'd have to look at my thing, but I'm on stream. I'll probably post it on my Discord. Let's see. I see the white patch that you're talking about. If she would turn, I'd love to see it again. No, it's not comfortable. That's why they're bloated. That white patch might be a fungal issue. These are PetSmart fish, so not super surprised that they have a lot of issues. The white patch or the worm. Both issues are on the same side, so the white patch might be coloration, it might be fungus. I'd have to take her out and see. Wow, 150, thanks. I'll have to get her out of the tank, probably in the morning, and check out that white spot. I also, I'm gonna give a couple of them. No, I can definitely see the white spot. I have to look for like a cauliflower marking. I think, what time is it? I think I'm gonna be on it for a little less than a half an hour, and then I'm gonna end. I think, New Local Austin goes at 11. And thank you for the congratulations. It's real exciting. But I'll post what I find for the yellow guppy in the morning on my in the morning on my Discord. I have a link in my bio, in my bio for and it should have my Discord if you're interested in what that is, because I'll have a look when I'm giving her salt bath. Thanks, Sweet Acres. Goodbye. Let's see. Let's get y'all. I hate when it does that. So, I wanted to see if, all right. Hold on, y'all. I'm like spinning around and stuff. Okay. I think I can just put y'all. This is going to be my shrimp tank. I'm literally sitting on the floor for y'all. You can see all the little specks floating. There we go. So basically what I did here, this is a 10-gallon It's from the side, so like the shortest side instead of the front. And what I'm doing here is first I'm letting it cycle. I'm trying to grow some more algae in here. And since it's still in the cycling process, we have all these little floating specks. I don't remember what they're called. They're a type of microfauna. I like sitting here and watching them. I have a couple of snails in here. They're ram's horns. They're kind of just keeping everything. There. They make waste to help with the cycling. I have some planarian in here that I don't want because of the shrimp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Medaka in here. And they will eat all of the microfauna. See if we look in here. It's very microfauna free. Because these guys will eat it all. They'll eat oh my goodness, I'm going up so quickly. Thanks everyone. But the Medaka will eat flatworms. They'll eat nematodes, scuds, small anything small and worm-like they'll eat. They'll eat scuds, but only when they're small. Daphnia, all of it. They'll eat all of it. So I say that Medaka are the perfect tank mates for shrimp because they will eat the, how do you call it? They'll eat the flatworms, the planaria. And since there's so much in here, including a couple of the flatworms, I'm going to put some Medaka in here. And they'll eat all the little white floating worms. I should look into them just to clean up. Yeah, they're great little fish. Easy to breed. They don't live very long. I think Medaka's 5 years maximum in perfect conditions. But typical 2 to 3 years. But what I did is I had a 5-gallon that was leaking, and I just kind of I had my betta in it, and I dumped everything out into a bucket, and then I dumped it all of that in here. So this is like real old mature aqua soil. Short life. Yeah, they have a short life. Um, Not the shortest, but it is quite short. I will have the F1 Medaka in this tank for a year in March. Hey. Eating what? I want hill streams. I want a river tank. I just don't have room here. Once I can get my place and get my barn, I will I'd like to get bigger, longer tanks. I think that I'm going to drop the level of the water in my the worms. Yeah, definitely. Oh, not a lot of fish will eat the planaria that I've found. I don't know. Maybe they just think they're gross. I don't know. But you know. Alright. Guppies, I think any of the, I don't know how to say that politely. Fish that would live in a mucky river, I guess, is the best way to say that, would probably eat. I think that if it could survive in a nasty river, it will eat. It will eat the nastier. Why does it keep doing that? Hi. I think that they will eat the nastier bugs, worms. They'll eat bugs. I feed my guppies and my Medaka and my gambusia flightless fruit flies. They love them. I had a turtle for a while. Turtles in general are nasty. I love them, don't get me wrong, but their cleanup, they were outside. I was not having that in my house. That's gross. They stink. So much maintenance. I had turtles when I was in Florida, so they were fine with like all the sand, and they were in like you know those dog kennels? It was like a dog kennel, but like halfway buried in sand. And they had a pond and like a little area for them to go. So that's where my turtles were. Alright, we're at the lake. Last 15 minutes, so glasses for dens. Yeah, the dog kennels. They're great. I like them for the turtles, especially in Florida when we lived on sand. So I could just like dig down in the sand and like push it back, and it would bury it halfway. So. I think it also depends on where you live, Zen, because I was in Florida and it never got cold, like real cold. I think the coldest it ever got was like 50 degrees. So they were fine. They probably preferred it that way. They would get lots of sun. I'm also in Texas, so I know that it just froze. uh, I don't know if I could do turtles out here. I lived up near Tampa. I don't anymore. I live in Texas. It snowed down here, like, and there was snow for like 3 days. I don't want to do all that. I moved south for no snow. The new pond should be able to keep outside year round. Well, hopefully that sounds fun. I'm looking about moving, and yeah, it was 70 today. It was great. It felt like a heat wave compared to how cold it's been. I told one of my family members they better not get excited because you remember how in 2020 it snowed in February. CC the Platinum Medaka are doing great, and I should be able to get some to you end of March, 1st of April. That would be great. Just message me when they're ready. I'd love to expand on my platinums and get some new genetics in there. I'm a huge wimp with any cold. I'm a 78 and up kind of guy. Yeah, I understand that. I think 70 is nice. How do you call it? 70s, 80s. I'm just not a real big friend of the like 110, 100, 110, 120 days that we get here. I remember in Florida, I was walking somewhere and I looked up at like one of the bank signs. It was like 121. I'm like, no, thank you. Actually, it's hot. $78 inside and I'm sweating. 78 outside of the breeze is nice though. Yeah. I'd like to I mean, I would like it if it was like 78 all day, every day, all night, every night. I think that would be perfect for me. Then, no heaters in the house. Get my tropical fish. The Medaka hatch nicely, That's it's a good trade-off. Been doing water changes while I've been listening. Finally done for the night. It's been a good listen, better than listening to what's in my head. I understand that. That's why I tune into all the streams because I like doing stuff while people are talking. The tanks stay at 76. I wish my tank stayed at 76. Sometimes they'll get up to like 90 in the summer. It's just really hard to cool when it's so hot. I was reading something that you can only like cool your house 20 to 30 degrees cooler than what it is outside. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that. When it's 120, it's 90 in here. I do my maintenance on Sundays. And then, yeah, it's hot. I like it warm. I don't like it hot. Hopefully, when I move, I'll get like a little bit smaller place and like have a barn outside for the fish, and then I won't have to worry about the fish, and I can cool it lower. Let's look real quick. Yeah. I wish there was basements here. That would be cool. I miss basements. Going into people's creepy basements. I remember going into somebody's basement. I met off of Craigslist to go get something. The things that I did, I think I was getting like a chair or something. And they're like, come down to my basement and grab it. And I'm like, I'm gonna get serial killed. But alas, I'm still here. Yeah, there's no basements here. I got attics. Creepy attics. But you can't put a fish tank in an attic. Alright, with about a little more than 5 minutes left, I'm gonna start wrapping up so we can get over to new local Austin. I do want a pond in the basement. I'm not sure if I'd like to jump in to be able to see it. Okay, Sunday I will be live again. I'm going to try and give away a sticker again. I'm going to do the like StreamYard or whatever. So I'm not just sitting here and talking to the chat. People can come up and talk and show off things. And I don't have to just talk to myself in the chat. And I think that would be fun for next stream. I want to talk about my quarantining process, um, how I quarantine, and like tips and tricks that I have. So if anybody wants to come up and talk about their tips and tricks for quarantining, if they quarantine, why they don't quarantine, why they do quarantine, how they quarantine, whatever. The subject of my Sunday stream is quarantines, and I will be live through StreamYard or Restream. I don't know, whichever one I can get to work. So, all about quarantines. I'm going to try and do a sticker giveaway when I'm on the other format. I think it's going to be a lot easier. And hopefully by then I will have my logo stickers to give away. But if not, I can still give them away and just send them when I get them. But thank y'all so much for joining. And I hope y'all have a great night. I will catch you over at Austin, the new local Austin stream. And I can't wait to see y'all this Sunday to talk about quarantines. Bye, everyone. See you on the next stream. Good night. It's not letting me close out. Hold on. All right. Bye for real this time, guys. Bye.